What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. The dual triangle just got started, and all I can say is I'm so happy this is happening. This is going to be awesome, and I am extremely confident in what goes on for all three sides of the field, aka Fusion, Synchro, and XZ. And if these events can get them going, it gets going. Can't stop, won't stop to some degree. And on the Fusion side of things, it is the return of Dinomorphia, as you saw the Diplos in hand. So, before we get things started on the action replays, I just wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers and to the audience of the Yu-Gi-Oh community for tuning in for this channel. And you guys know the drill. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You guys know the good stuff. Anyways, with this hand, we are definitely onto something. Normal Diplos. Diplos toss out Theresia. And 2 set. Call by. Immediately on Theresia. And based off from those sleeves, shouldn't be any surprise but Exo Sister. Normal summon the Stella, Book of Moon on the Stella, and pass. Diplos over Stella, and pass. Set normal summon Sophia, and pass. Diplos over Sophia, set 1, pass. Normal Aratama, Ghost Ogre, the Aratama, getting Sakitama, and pass. Diplos for 1,000, set 1, pass. Set 1, Trick for the domain at end phase. After 9 turns, the return of Kentregina. Set 1, set another, and pass. You know, the sad part is, the Snake Eyes engine to some degree, as well as the Sinful Spoils crew. All I can say is, I don't know how that they are actually legal in all 3 sides of the event, because generally, the idea about the Sinful Spoils / Snake Eyes crew is that they usually play links, but because this is the dual triangle, none of this stuff doesn't even matter at this point. So send Sakitama for Diabell Star for Silvera. Now, most lists don't play the Silvera to some degree, but I can totally understand why, for one. But if that Silvera card works out in your favor, then it works out in your favor. Alert! Call by on Theresia. Kentregina, copy domain. Imperm on Kentregina. Royal Imperm, negating Diabell Star and opponent's Imperm. Get the 2 off the field for a Rex turn. Alert for the return of Kentregina. Rex turn, pay half, so that Kentregina's stack goes up. Fair Flames, Silvera, Kentregina, copy off Alert. Frame Gear Gamma. Negate Destroy Kentregina off from Gamma. Silvera, negate Fair Flames. Kentregina, Diabell Star. Sending away Driver. For Diabell Star. Kentregina. For Diplos. Diplos, toss up Brute. Tactics. Let me take something out of you. Fair Flames, once again, yeet the Gamma. Lethal. And this next matchup, with this hand, nothing but pink cards. 2 back row, set monster, pass. Set 4, normal Diplos. Toss out Brute. Wandering King, Wildwind. So, randomly, this has something to do with a Fiend Tuner. Normal summons, Magical King, Moonstar. Level 3, Dark Fiend, 900 attack, 600 defense. Can't be used as secret material except the secret summon of a Dark Synchro. If you control a tuner, free special from hand. Upon normal special, target one other face-up monster you control or in your graveyard. Until the end of this turn, this card's level becomes the same as that monster's. Also, can't special except Synchro Summon. So apparently, opponent is on Team Synchro for this one. Activate Domain. For Kentregina. Wandering King to attack. Kentregina, copy off Domain. For another Kentregina. And phase, Alert, for Diplos, Theresia. Theresia, Diplos, toss out Frenzy, burn for 5. Theresia set in tap, and she gains 500 attack, so she's 2000. Kentregina, copy off Alert, revive Theresia. And then the Synchro players scoot. Let's see what deck this is. Ah, yes. The new and improved Red Dragon Archfiend Synchro deck. Interesting take on this. And this next matchup, with this hand, a lot of pink cards and 1 spell. So set 3 pink cards and 1 spell. Up against Sword Soul, reveal Golden Sword Soul. Chain Domain. For Kentregina. Kentregina, copy off Domain, Call by the Grave, Chain Blizzard. Now, if you're not familiar with the quick play spell of Blizzard, I did a tech talk on Blizzard for quite some time. It's a hard once on Blizzard. Target one face-up spell your opponent controls this turn, negate the activated effects of that spell and all spells on the field with that same original name. So keep that in mind. Call by the Grave on Master Duel specifically, the card is at 2. If the targeted card will be sent to the opponent's graveyard this turn, it is added to the hand instead. The 2 monsters for Rex turn. Call by the Grave once again. You are still under Blizzard. Oh! Thought I expected Chizhao of all things, but Scarlight, Red Dragon Archfiend. Let's see what's the case about this. Generic 8 as a Dark Dragon Synchro, aside from the name of Red Dragon Archfiend, while it's in the field or graveyard. Once per turn, destroy as many other special summon effect monsters everywhere on the field with attack less than or equal to as possible, then burn your opponent 500 for each monster destroyed. Moye, draw one. On attack, damage step, Rex turn, debuff the Scarlight. Boo! Lame. Rex turn gets Darkhold. Rex turn for Kentregina. I do have a monster for the Ecclesia special summon and tapped it from the Ecclesia's effect. Set 2. Fire that Golden Sword Soul as seen from earlier. Normal Taya, fire off the domain, get the Kentregina off for another Rex turn. Fair Flames, yeet. And phase, Trap Trick for the alert, trigger the alert for Kentregina. And of course, with enough attack, it's lethal. This next matchup, with this hand, a lot of pink cards with a normal summonable Theresia. And 2 set. I was not opted to set the Ferret Flames first turn because Feather Duster and Lightning Storm are cards. So let's see what's up about my opponent is playing. Okay, Ursartix. So the way how Ursartix work, they focus on higher level main deck monsters, and yet the extra deck, 2 of which are level 7s and 2 of them being level 1s? Let's see what this is all about when it comes to Ursartix, aka Space Bears. A series of water, which of course all of them are waters, yet some Ursartix are beast warriors, machines, beasts. Yep, just those 3 types. Beast, beast warrior, and or machines. So, let's take a big dip. Oh, great. Look at that. Big dip. Word of play, or the puns, of Ursartix. Ursartic Meek Polar, level 7 Water Beast, 700 attack, 2000 defense. During the main phase, as a quick effect, should be one other level 7 or higher monster from your hand, special this out from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except monsters that have a level. And then if this card is special summoned, add one Ursartic monster from deck to hand that isn't Meek Polar. So Meek Polar is the Stratos of Ursartic monsters. Ursartic Meek Tannis, level 7 Water Beast as well, 700 attack, 1700 defense. Okay, so same thing as Meek Polar. Should be one other level 7 or higher. Special this for hand. And can't special summon except for those that have a level. If this card is special summoned, you can target one Ursartic monster in your graveyard that isn't Meek Tannis, add it to your hand. So Meek Tannis is the recursion of the Ursartics. And then Meek Billis, level 7, 700 attack, 1400 defense of a water beast. Okay, so I'm pretty much guessing that all of the Ursartics, the main ones, not counting the Ultimate Bright Knight guy, I'm pretty much guessing all of them do the same thing, in which where they tribute one level 7 or higher monster from the hand to special summon themselves, and then the turn you do this, they cannot special summon except monsters with a level. Okay, so we're getting a theme of pattern here. So, Meek Polar, Stratos of Ursartic monsters, and Meek Tannis, it is your recursion of Ursartic monster as mentioned from those two earlier. Meek Billis. If this card is special summoned, you can special summon one Ursartic monster from your hand that isn't Meek Billis. Each effect of Meek Billis once. Ursartic Megapolar, level 8 Beast Warrior Tuner, 2500 attack, 700 defense. During the main phase, as a quick effect, yep, this do the same thing. So, yep, all of them do the same pattern. So in this one, if this card is special summoned, while you control another Ursartic monster, target one spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. So basically, Megapolar is your MST of Ursartics. Ursartic Megatannis, level 8 Beast Warrior Tuner of a water, 2400 attack, 700 defense. In this one, for the special summon, while you control another Ursartic monster, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change it to face-down defense. So Megatannis is the Book of Moon. And then Ursartic Megabillis, level 8 Beast Warrior Tuner of a water, 2800 attack, 700 defense. In this one, for the special summon, while you control another Ursartic monster, target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. So basically, this can be DD Crow on anyone's turn. Okay, so I think I am sensing a pattern for the Ursartics. The non-tuners are your level 7 beasts, and then your level 8 beast warrior tuners to some degree. Ultimate Bright Knight, Ursartic or Ursatron Alpha. This card is always treated as an Ursartic and a Drytron. Can't be normal summon set, must be special summoned by a card effect. If you control an Ursartic or Drytron that isn't Ursatron Alpha, special this out from the hand. Then you can add one Ursartic or Drytron spell trap from deck to hand. And that effect is once. Now, the spells and traps. Ursartic Big Dipper. Once per turn, if your Ursartic monster would tribute monsters, more than one, to activate this effect, you can banish one level 7 or higher Ursartic monster from your graveyard instead. Each time a monster's, more than one, is special summoned, place one counter on this. Once per turn, if a monster's, more than one, is special summoned, and an Ursartic Synchro is anywhere on the field outside of the damage step, remove all counters, minimum of 7, target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it. A lot of effort, but nice. Ursartic Departure. Hard once on the departure. Discard one, add 2 Ursartic monsters from deck to hand. If you would tribute a monsters, more than one, to activate the effect of an Ursartic monster's effect, except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, breakthrough skill clause, banish this from grave instead. Ursartic Drytron. Normal spell. Special summon one ultimate flagship Ursatron from extra deck by banish one Big Dipper and one Drytron Fafnir from your hand and or field, although you can banish one of them from your deck instead if Polari or Drytron Alpha Thubin is on the field. And then if you would tribute a monster to activate an Ursartic or Drytron monster's effect, banish this from grave instead. And that is once per turn. Ursartic Radiation. Activate this by placing 7 counters. Each time an Ursartic is special from the hand or extra deck, remove 1 counter, draw 1. Once per turn during the end phase, target 1 Ursartic card, spell trap included, in your graveyard that isn't radiation, shuffle it back. You can only control 1 Ursartic Radiation at a time. Ursartic Slider, quick play spell. Target one of your Ursartic monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, special it out, but it cannot attack, and it gets killed during the end phase. For the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon except monsters with a level. 1 slider per turn. Ursartic Quint Charge. Continuous trap. Once per turn, pay 700 life, activate one of the following effects. Add 1 Ursartic monster from grave to hand, so Ursartic Recursion, or tribute 2 Ursartic monsters even in face down, and if you do, special from your extra deck 1 Ursartic monster with a level equal to the difference in levels of those monsters, ignoring its summoning conditions. Oh, so they are all about reverse synchro summon. Okay. And then when your Ursartic synchro monster gets killed by an opponent's attack, activate this. Your opponent must shuffle cards into the deck, so the total number of cards in their field, hand, and graveyard is 7. Keyword, your opponent. As in, it doesn't matter if they have unaffected by everything else on the field or not. Now, extra deck. Ultimate Flagship Ursatron, as mentioned from Ursartic Drytron. This card is always treated as an Ursartic and Drytron. Must be special summoned with Ursartic Drytron, no other ways doing so. Once per turn, if another effect monster is special summoned to your field outside of the damage step, add 1 Ursartic or Drytron monster from deck to hand. Nice. And then once per turn, target one of your banished Ursartic or Drytron monsters, add it back to your hand. Now, we're gonna start backwards in terms of level 7 synchros. Ursartic Grand Chariot. Level 7 Water Beast Warrior Synchro, 2700 attack, 700 defense. Aside from the difference levels, aka reverse synchros, if this card is special summoned, target up to 2 other cards anywhere on the field, kill them. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets an Ursartic card you control as a quick effect, should be one monster from hand or field, negate the activation. Wow. And then almost forgot about the stat lineup of the Ultimate Flagship. Level 7 Water Machine, 2000 attack, 700 defense. Ursartic Septentrion. Water Beast Warrior Synchro, level 7, 3000 flat of the attack and 700 defense. In this one, negate the effects of face-up monsters without A level that were special summoned from the extra deck. Basically, this is your Necros of Unicorn, but in terms of ranks and or links, to be specific. If your opponent special summons monsters more than one and outside of the damage step, and one Ursartic card spell trap included from deck to hand. Now, the level 1 Ursartic Synchros. Ursartic Polar Star. Level 1 Water Machine Synchro, 700 attack, 2000 defense. In this one, you contribute one level 8 Ursartic monster from your hand or field, and this card special summon one level 7 Ursartic Synchro from your extra deck, ignoring the summoning condition, and if you do, it gains this effect. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with A level that were special summoned from the extra deck. Okay, I think I get the gist of the Polar Star now, because Polar Star plus Septentrion in terms of the effect resolution of Polar Star, this makes whatever comes out between the two, it's basically full Necros of Unicorn, but extra deck only. Ursartic Polari. Level 1 Water Beast Synchro, 700 attack, 1000 defense. In this one, upon special summon, activate one Ursartic Big Dipper straight from your deck, and then tribute one level 7 or higher monster, add to your hand, or special summon one Ursartic monster from your graveyard, and then each effect once per turn. And I believe that's every card covered. Yes, it is. So, Big Dipper, Chain Frenzy to start. Frenzy for Kentregina. Brute. Target the field spell and Theresia. Kill both. Theresia for Diplos in defense. Diplos toss out alert. Radiation. Meek Polar. Welcome back to 1, by the way, title. And tap, get rid of Meek Polar. Departure, discard the Quinn Charge. Kentregina, copy off Frenzy. For Rex turn, for Departure, Mega Tennis, Meek Tennis. I believe that was Mega Tennis. Radiation. Righty, lefty. There's the righty, there's the lefty driver. For a Synchro summon, substitute any Synchron tuner if you really wish to. And then upon normal summon, get a lefty driver from hand, deck, or graveyard. And then lefty driver here. Upon special summon, make this card become a level 3 if you really wish to until the end of this turn. And then during your main phase, accept the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, breakthrough skill clause, banish this, add 1 righty driver from deck to hand, and then the effect of lefty driver once. Going up? Oh shoot, I forgot chaining the card. Chaining over Rex term, debuff the chaining, and I believe that was righty driver crash, and then the Ursartic player just gave up. Kentregina, lethal. And this next matchup with this hand, quite a mix. Fossil Dig, getting Theresia, normal Theresia, straight up set the domain, and 2 set. Royal Feather Duster, chain domain, for Kentregina. Also, shoutouts to my opponent on that Royal Rare Feather Duster when the opponent must have been picking through the Harpy Lady pack from that 2nd anniversary campaign to some degree. War Legacy's Memory. Chain Kentregina to copy. Call by on Theresia. Get the 2 off for Rex term. Indigo Eclipse. Set another Indigo Eclipse summoned. Blue Sky Tribute summoned. Rex term. Pay half. Rex turn on the attack of Indigo, and then Whisper, aside from the 1000 boost, negate any opponent's spell effect. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. I thought this was a negate the monster effect. So let me see what's the case real fast. If there technically is one to some degree. Let me check through the Mech Knight card. So sorry for the delay, you guys. Oh, World Legacy Secret is the monster effect. Okay. Rex term, debuff it. Set normal Diplos. Diplos toss out Sonic. Burn for 5 and pass. Send the Blue Sky for Diabell Star. And opponent is stuck due to Rex term. Brute, pop off Rex term. Rex term for Kentregina. $1,000, 3750. Kentregina, alert, and pass. Opponent drew, opponent pass. Kentregina, lethal. And this next matchup with this hand, pretty solid. Dang it, we've been detected. D Fisher. So we gotta be very careful. Normal Theresia. Set the Brute, just so we can out floodgate. Set 3 more. And attack for 15. And pass. Stand by. Brute. Kill off the D Fisher with Theresia. Normal Planet Pathfinder. Domain. For Kentregina. Ain't no way that opponent must be on the fusions because of runics. So Freezing Curses attempt to negate Kentregina. Kentregina, copy Domain. Kentregina escapes so that I do not lose 2 to 3. And then Runic player scooped? Nah, this couldn't be Runic. So let's see. Runic Kashtira. Well, realistically, straight up Kashtira. So nice glossed out thrust. Highly impressive. Glossed out Titanic Moth. Glossed out Shangri-Ira. Glossed out Arise Heart. And Royal Arise Heart. Insane, by the way. And then as for the list, not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Pretty straightforward. And this next matchup with this hand, pretty solid. Okay, sharks, I imagine. So, good old Dream Shark. Level 5, water, fish. No attack, 2600 defense. That is way too large for a level 5. The first time, this card will be killed by battle each turn. It is not. And then, following effects of Dream Shark once per turn each. No monsters or all monsters you control are water, free special from the hand, extender, and then when a card or effect that will inflict damage to you is activated, while this card is in your graveyard outside of the damage step, special summon this, and if you do, make that effect damage become 0. If summoned this way, it loses 1000 defense, also banish it whenever it leaves. 1 for 1. 40XZ Remora. Level 4 Water Fish. 800 both ways. You can special summon this from your hand by detaching 2 at the same time off from an XZ monster. When summoned this way, target 2 level 4 fish monsters in your graveyard, special them out, their effects are negated, they cannot attack, nor change their battle position, and can't be used as XZ material except the XZ Shoken of a water monster. Beautiful Princess. For Buzzsaw Shark. Buzzsaw Shark for Right Hand Shark. Silent Sea Nettle. Free Special. Nash Knight. Stealth Kragan with a battle immunity courtesy of Right Hand Shark. And 1 set. Set 4, not bothered to summon Diplos because Kragan is a card, pass. 2 monsters to attack, Frenzy, Domain, Kentregina, 2 for Rex turn. Nash Knight. Kentregina. Copy off Frenzy. Chain Trap Trick. For the Ferret Flames. Frenzy for another Rex turn. Oh, so that's how Nash Knight effect works. Okay. I thought I swore I literally read the card wrong when I was having a live duel. I thought it was when Nash Knight's effect activates, it's basically where you XZ change into something that's 101 and 107, followed by +2 materials. Well, with the detached 2 first, but nope, apparently I read it wrong. So here's the case about Nash Knight. During the main phase, as a quick effect, detach 2 at the same time, +1 material from the number 101 through 107, and then +1 material off from one other face-up monster anywhere on the field as material. And that +1 material attachment does not target. Fair Flames, yeet the board. Right hand shark comes back. Stana. Stealth Kragen returns with that same battle immunity. Rex turn pay half so that Kentregina goes up. New turn. Diplos summon. Where in the effect text off from Diplos that says something about canceling out the effect damage? Well, you know what I mean, off from Dream Shark. Foolish Burial A. Dinomorphia card. Oh, and burn your opponent for 5. Okay, that's why on the cancellation of the effect damage, courtesy of Dream Shark. Diplos toss out Brute. Kentregina pay half for Brute. Diplos, Kragen killed off. Diplos, Kragen for the 2 spawns. +1 for each. Diplos for Theresia. Theresia set alert. Theresia over Dream Shark. Kentregina over Dream Shark. And 2 set. F-Zero. The return of F-Zero. The return of Draco Future. On a damage step, Rex turn. Drop the attack down of Draco Future. Can't be killed by battle, but opponent takes the damage. Battle. Theresia over. Kentregina over. Rex turn. And Perm as the last thing, but still lethal. And last but not least, on the fusion side, with his hand, it's definitely something. Fossil Dig, Ash. Let me take a look. Another Taya, Lightning Storm, and Tactics Talent. Realistically, opponent has a face-up on the field, so Lightning Storm ain't gonna do nothing. And then another Taya is just another Taya, so best case scenario, tactics talent of mine chose to hand rip opponent's tactics talent. And one set. Another Taya. Activate Frenzy. For Kentregina. Kentregina trigger. Copy Frenzy. Rex term. Pay half. Make their monsters go down. And I'm actually surprised that opponent doesn't want to crash with the other Taya. But at the same time though, even if my opponent were to Lightning Storm, it's basically I'm going to generate the advantage and then I just straight up win the game from there on out. So the backup plan basically, Rex turn, attack Taya, Kentregina, lethal. So guys, that's gonna do it for the Fusion side of replays. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys throughout the whole entire continuation of the event.